Tomorrow marks World Malaria Day. It's a disease that kills nearly 1 million people each year. But the crippling illness and death it causes could soon be drastically reduced if a new vaccine proves effective. Megan Williams traveled to Central Africa, where researchers are preparing for the final trials.
At this village outside Lamborghini, a meeting of hearts and minds. 22 years ago, Joe Cohen began what's become the quest of a lifetime, finding an effective vaccine against malaria. Today, Cohen meets and thanks 23-year-old Chancia Moko. She's one of the several thousands of mothers across sub-Saharan Africa who've agreed to have their babies be part of the final testing. Malaria is mainly a killer of young children. Every day in Africa, 3,000 kids die from the parasite transmitted by mosquito bites. Programs to distribute pesticide-soaked nets have helped to some extent, but what the world's been waiting for, a safe, cost-effective vaccine. As head biologist at GlaxoSmithKline, Cohen's search for a malaria vaccine has been slow and often frustrating.
I started at a time where there was quite a bit of skepticism and disappointment about the feasibility of developing a malaria vaccine.
It also wasn't a priority because a vaccine geared to Africa just isn't a moneymaker. Then, 8 years ago, Cohen's research got a major boost, a serious long-term financial commitment through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That made possible a second study of the vaccine, which showed a drop in the incidence of severe malaria by more than half. Short-term side effects are the same as with many vaccines, some discomfort and fever. Long-term ones aren't yet known. It's called RTSS.
And it works by inducing immune defenses of two types, antibodies that attack the parasite while it's swimming in the blood, and cells, T cells, that attack the parasites after it enters the liver and can destroy and recognize liver cells that are infected with the parasite and destroy them.
Now the study's about to head into its final stretch, a massive Pan-African trial involving 16,000 kids in 11 different sub-Saharan sites. Dr. Maxime Agnanji heads up the vaccine trial for the site in Gabon, where he grew up and trained to be a doctor. He says it's exciting that RTSS research is giving African researchers a chance to develop their skills here in Africa, solving a mainly African problem.
We have new researchers, new doctors who have been trained, who can conduct clinical trial according to international standards. That is very important. And we have now many facilities in microbiology, radiology, and in place that it's helpful for the study, but also for the population in general.
If this final phase of the malarial vaccine trial works, it's going to mean the first ever vaccine against a parasite. For the scientists involved, it means a thrilling breakthrough after decades of research. But for Africans, it's going to mean a dramatic reduction in one of the leading causes of illness and death. Which means time and dedication outside the lab as well. Informed consent takes time, and Dr. Agnanji and his team also have to make sure that mothers like Amoko fully understand the benefits and potential risks of taking part in the study. Before Amoko agreed to have her baby daughter be part of the RTSS trial, she attended public information sessions in her village and met with Agnanji to go over any concerns.
Some people around here say the researchers are using our children as guinea pigs, that they're testing the vaccine on the kids even if the effects are bad. These are people who haven't gone and asked questions about the study. They've spread fear. But I read all the information and asked questions and they were answered. So I understand and have no doubts.
If this last phase of the trial goes well, African children could be getting vaccinated against malaria in about 3 years. Then, the next big challenge, making it affordable to the very people who so desperately need it.
It would be crazy for us after 25 years of work on malaria vaccine, to do anything that would prevent this vaccine from being accessible when it's available, and to see this vaccine just sitting on a shelf. It would be crazy.
Megan Williams, CBC News, Lamborghini, Gabon.